Howdy folks, welcome back to Space Engineers. As you can tell by the noise beneath my feet, we're refining again. Brought back a big load of stone and a little bit of iron ore from the iron mine. It's chugging away on the new hole, and it's got some iron this time. So, what are we going to do today? We're going to try to fix this autonomous cargo drone. Like I mentioned, I can hit the button, it'll go over to the mine, it'll come back. 3 out of 4 times that'll work. But it tends to get stuck here trying to land. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to redo the waypoints here at this, at the base. I'll kind of show how that's done, since I need to redo them anyway. So I've got this helm on here so I can take control. And then I just hit control on the remote there, and then I'm in command. So I think I'll record the docking in reverse. I'm pretty sure you can reverse the waypoints. So if we look for recorders, I want to dock. I want to redo this one. The undock seems to work fine. Reverse order, yeah. So I'll just record these, then I can reverse them. So let's go ahead and say delete all waypoints. Dock at the base, yes. Delete all waypoints. We're going to undo this one. If I go over to my other command page here, let me just double check. This is the dock at base add waypoint. Yep. All right, cool. So I had this all set up on the different pages when I was putting in the waypoints. So I'm going to unlock that, let it kind of settle down. Make sure I'm down all the way. I'm going to make a waypoint. And then we're going to go up. Make sure my nose is pointed back. It's about here, make another waypoint. We're going to kind of head over this way. I'm going to make another waypoint, and I know somewhere over here a GPS marker, so make another waypoint and a waypoint. So that'll be us docking at the base. So now I want to set up a few things, and let's see, we got 3 hours of hover time. We're good to go. I've added some batteries. You can see on the back of this thing, I added a couple batteries, just to make it a little more robust. It uses a lot of power, especially when it's full of cargo. So what I want to do now is go back in here. I want to go to this recorder, dock at base. And I want to say reverse order. Now that didn't change them. Do I have to select them? No. So now they're reversed. I'm confused. Well, we'll find out. But I know, like, if we look at the mine here, we've got similar stuff. So we're doing some stuff at the first waypoint, and then the next to last waypoint, I set the speed a lot lower, and then the final waypoint, we want to dock with the connector. So what speeds were I using here? Speed 5. I think I set it to speed 1 on the next to last. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do a similar to dock at the base. So at this first waypoint, actually, let me just play this and let's see if it's, did it actually do this correctly? So I'm pretty sure I want this guy, dock at base play, yep. All right, so I want to turn on the AI flight. I'm going to turn on that to play. Is it doing the right thing? Let's find out. Dock at base, show on HUD. Go to info, show AI functions, I think. No, that's not showing it to me. There's a way to make those show up on the screen. I'm not sure how to do that. One thing I want to check though is the flight move. We are in, yeah, those two are turned off. All right, cool. Moving to waypoint 4. So it looks like those are correct. It just, I thought it would change the names around, but I guess it keeps the names. So I'm going to turn that AI stuff back off. Not sure why it says AI recorder dock base error. Interesting. Oh, it's just because it's turned off. Yeah, no active move type block. That's fine. Okay, first waypoint. We're going to set up some actions. So we want to... I think we're turning... Was I turning off the previous... The previous command? Let me just go review this. No, I'm just doing the move. And then the collision. Okay. Set up actions. So we're going to say AI behavior on the flight block. And we want to hit... we want collision avoidance off. We want precision mode off. Then I want to play dock base. And then at the next to last waypoint, I want to set speed limit to 5. I think I did that wrong. Alright, we'll set this one up. Set up action. Now I have a timer block on here to dock connect. So I'm going to hit start on that. And what that'll do is basically wait, I think, 2 seconds and then connect the connector. So that gives us time to get settled in, and then it should dock the connector. Let's double check this. I think I did something. I'm setting the speed here. Because we're already playing that, right? Duh. We're already playing that. We don't need to play it again, silly. Alright, so set speed. Here we're setting it to 5. The other one we're setting it to 1. So set speed limit 1. Okay, well, let's see if this will work. Let me just double check again so if when I'm docking at the mine, just double check I'm doing this the same way, because it docks every time. It's never failed to dock at the mine. It works every single time. So we are AI behavior on, collision avoidance off, precision mode off, and we're setting a speed limit, right. Now I'm never turning precision mode back on, and it seems to work fine. Okay, let's try that. Let's see, make sure, yeah, I've got all these other things off. Turn that on, and we'll hit play on the dock. Let's see what happens. It should come over there and dock at the base. Maybe. Forgot to reset the speed limit. Let's try that again. All right, let's turn those off. So we're coming back from the mine. We're going to have a speed limit of 40. There we go. Let's try that again. Then she get over here and slow down. It's looking promising. It hasn't gone wandering off yet. But it's, you know, it used to work sometimes in the past, so I'm not going to celebrate until it's done it like 5 times in a row and it works. All right, so it docks up, and of course the conveyor sorter would pull any ore out of it. And then what I've done is I've set up some more event controllers to control these lights. And then these lights can be used to tell other event controllers you can leave now. So if I remember right, this is cargo empty. So it's a little hard to tell in the daylight, but that's glowing yellow. So the cargo is empty. This I think is battery. Yeah, so this will go green. It'll light up green when the battery is full. I think is this cargo? Yeah. So when the cargo is full, that will light up. Then those are used as conditions on another event controller for it to know when it can leave the mine, basically. What I want to have is more logic on this end, so I can tell it to go, or it can just go back and forth, but it'll wait until, yeah, so there, the batteries are charged now. So I'm going to hit this button, and in theory, it's going to go over to the mine and come back with a load of stuff. Meanwhile, we'll go over to the mine as well, but I need to go get charged and whatnot. Oh, it's already depressurized. Make sure we're filled up. Beautiful. And then I also need to find some more areas. How are we doing? Well, that's flying over there. How are we doing on ice and stone? We've got, I think, quite a bit of ice. Yeah, we still got a decent chunk of ice over here. Have we worked through all the stone? I don't hear it going anymore, so that's good. And how are we doing on iron? We're a little low on iron. So what we need to do is bring back a big load of iron. That would be awesome. Actually, before I go, do we have some concrete? We have a little bit of concrete. How are we doing on gravel? We have a decent chunk of gravel, so let's have it make some gravel. Make that while we're gone. Alright, I'm just going to use my jetpack. We'll fly over here. This is why I usually don't play with the jetpack, because they're so OP. But that's okay, we're using jetpack in this series. So it is coming over here. And I do want to just double check. Did I have this set back to just iron ore? Yeah, just stone and iron ore. Let's have it just do iron ore for now. We're doing okay on the stone. Actually, we're going to have to get some stone out of here, aren't we? Do we have any iron ore? We do not. Okay, never mind. We're going to have to add stone back to that. I don't want to do just ore because that also sends all the ice through, in case you were wondering. Maybe it's never failed because I wasn't over here. It's literally never failed to dock over here. What's it doing now? It's failing to dock. Fun. So if I hit that, yeah, it's like literally it just turns off the AI block. I have no idea why it does that sometimes. Is it just because I'm here? Okay, let's turn off the AI block. I'll just dock manually. And then it should have an event controller. So when the cargo is full, it's going to do the lights. And I thought I had a, yeah, return to base. So right now this is looking at the lights. And if the cargo is full and the battery is full, it will return to base. So it assumes it's docked at this mine and it's ready to return. That's how it works right now. So that's why we're doing the lights, just because you can read off the state better. And then I would assume this is filling up with ore. In there and hide empty. Yep. It is full. There it goes. Alright, well, we'll see if it can dock at the base. So I've done a similar thing here. I've set up some lights and some LCDs. So the drill is off. The storage is full. This uses different colors. So when the drill is on, this will be green. It's off red. Storage is full. It's red. If it's not full, I think if it's below 50%, it's green. And then if the battery's charged or not. So right now we are just sitting here waiting. But if we look down in the bottom here, we get my light on. What we got down here? This is where I hand drilled down to make sure the iron was here. We have just started to encounter the iron ore. So we'll soon be bringing back a lot of iron, which will be great. Let's see how the LAD, it's the Lobster Autonomous Drone. The LAD, let's see how it does getting back over here. That's strange, because like I said, it's literally never failed to dock at the mine and come back. But when I was over there watching, it did fail. So I don't know if that's coincidence or if that means anything. Who knows? Alright, while that's trying to dock, I kind of mentioned this connector thing last episode. Let me just cover that a little more. Do I have a control panel anywhere I can get a hold of? Apparently not over here. Alright. So this pipes into the main storage, and this pipes into this oxygen tank, which is hooked up to the vent that pressurizes the living quarters. So if we go over here and look for event controllers, this is the event controller for the oxygen tank. So it's looking at gas tank fill percent. So if it's below 20%, that small oxygen tank up there that I just said was connected to the vent, it will do some stuff. We go look at actions. So if it's below 20%, it's going to connect that connector up there. And if it's above 20%, it's going to unlock it. So lock and unlock. So all that does is keep this oxygen tank that's directly above this air vent. It keeps it topped off at 20%. So it's this connector right here. It'll connect to that one. Gas flows in. That's how that works. Thanks to Engineered Coffee for that little trick. I see the shadow of the LAD. Maybe if we ignore it, it'll dock. And I needed to get some more building here. I've got stuff in kind of a bit of a disarray here, but I'm kind of waiting on the iron. We're a little low on iron and also concrete. I need lots of stone to make gravel. Yeah, see, he's just wigging out. He just doesn't follow the waypoints. I don't know why. I just can't get it to work. So what I may be doing is getting Pam script and turn on scripts and just have Pam do this, because Pam will work flawlessly. It just works. This, not so much. Not so much on the working. It works sometimes. Alright, I'm in the camera view, so I'm gonna just have to go manually land this thing. We're very heavy right now. It's a little harder to land because when I'm not standing on top of it. Let me get up here now where I can see what I'm doing. So that's what I've been thinking. If I couldn't get this to work reliably, I would just go get the PAM script and undo my rule of no scripts, at least for the PAM part. Because this stuff just does not work reliably. If you have any tips for making this work reliably, do tell. Because it's all set up. It should, in theory, work. I've tried doing precision mode, no precision mode. Doesn't seem to make a difference. It just sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. It's very frustrating. So that's going to pull all that out of there. That light should turn yellow here in a bit. And we'll send it back over. The other thing I've thought about is making a giant, like, transport truck and just do it that way, but then I'd have to manage it myself. If you watch the last series, we used Pam a lot, and it just works. But it is a script rather than doing it all with the built-in blocks. Oh, I know why that's showing, because I said show on HUD. I can turn that off. Get in there. Dock the base, show on HUD. There we go. Turn you off too. Is your flight still on? No, you're off. Okay. There it goes. So its cargo is empty now. I'm going to go ahead and send it on over again. Because I know we have enough battery, so. Go do your thing, little ship, and hopefully you will come back. So with all that stone coming through, I can get some more of this concrete in. While we're waiting for that to run around, let me just get some concrete put down. And kind of talk about the base a little bit. So what I'm planning on doing is, you know, one row of concrete, and then the rest is going to be armor of some variety. I bumped this out a little bit just so I can get around the assemblers there. This is going to be an outside wall. This I can't decide what I want to do. Because I kind of need that to be there. I guess I could do that. That would probably work. Then we can get around. And I need to come up with some kind of armor design to fill this in. I like the landing pad design. So I'm going to incorporate that into the roof somehow. So I'm going to do a little welding, a little placing, and we'll wait for the lad, see if he's going to come back. Concrete. No, concrete. There we go. It's actually still chugging away. Problem with co-op mode is it'll send everything over to the co-op one. Doing like another 400. See how that goes. Then it just gets stuck over there in the co-op. Alright, we're gonna do some welding and stuff, and we'll see if Lad comes back. See you in a bit. Do a little welding here with the welder lobster. That's always fun. Not sure what Lad's up to. He's just kind of hanging out at the other base. Might have to go check on him. See if I can sneak in here with the lobster welder. Some of this welded up. I did have about 500 concrete on me, so that'll do, I don't know, 15, 20 blocks, something like that. I think they're 25, so in theory we can get some of this done. I like this concrete, but it takes an enormous amount of stone to get all the gravel you need. It is really quite something. We out already? I think we must be out. We out of concrete? Yep. Alright, well, we need a whole bunch more stone. So let's go back over here to our dock. Oh, and the storm's over. I really wish they'd fix the abruptness of that. It's a little strange. Yeah, swivel around. Do I have a camera on the back of this? I don't. I need a camera on the back of this. That would be pretty cool. Oh, Lad is on his way back, so he did get filled up. Will he land? Maybe. Maybe if I just ignore him, he'll go ahead and land. See if I can get some more concrete. Yeah, it is chewing through it. But see, it sends it all over to here because I think it's making gravel as it goes. We'll let it chew on the stone. What I might want to do is get a... I should probably get a second basic refinery going. Because we need a lot of gravel. What would that take? Take some junction boxes up here, basically? We could do that. I've already got my sorters, so I just turn that into junction, that into junction. Get like a bunch of basic refineries up here. Yeah, we could do that. We go to this page, and is it this page? Nope. This page. We want the basic refinery. There we go. Let's just do 3 of those. Let's just make it happen. Didn't have that on the build planner, did I? Basic refinery, times 3, please. Or, sorry, times 2. Wow, actually had all the components. So, Lad is either docked or he's just wandering off into the distance somewhere. We'll check here in a second. I see his marker moving. He's still flying around. Is he making any kind of semblance to an approach? Well, he might be heading down. Maybe I should switch to precision mode at the when he gets to the top there. Maybe that's what's causing the issue. I don't know, but he just docks almost every time over the mine. It's frustrating. All right, let's get you ground off. Then I want to turn you into a big old junction like that. I think, am I doing pipes? Yeah, I'm doing pipes over here, so we'll do that, and then we want you to be the little curvy dude. Nope. There you go. One of you. One of you. One of you. Did you boop? You did boop, but you didn't make the boop noise. Okay, we had all the parts. Excellent. And we need to do the same thing on the output now. Are you gonna dock there, buddy? Not so much? Okay. So I think I will do the, I don't know, I'll do a little more playing around with precision mode, but I think I'm pretty much done with trying to get this to work. And I'm just gonna Pam it. All right, let's turn those guys off. Let's give it a quick whirl though. Let me go back over here where I'd be coming from the mine. It's also possible I just need more thrusters, like it maybe doesn't have enough thrust authority, it gets confused. Maybe some more gyros. Alright, so if we're roughly over here, let's get our flight guy set back up to 40 speed limit. Like we're coming in. Let's go for dock base. Let's have it set up the speed, and then let's have it like waypoint 3. We'll turn on precision mode. And then I think I'm turning that back off when we undock. Yeah, okay. So that should be good. And we can do 3-4. See if that helps it. See if it'll dock. Alright, we got our basic refineries. Probably full of stuff. No, you're not bringing any stuff in. You must be out of stone then. Same thing for you. You need to be a junction box. Oh, here, we already got that on there. Let's do that. 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 Yeah, we got 2 boops that time. Sure, we're chewing through my components, so we'll just fire up some more of those. So this just has a sorter on the input to bring in stone and a sorter on the output to let the ingots out. That's pretty much it. Alright, that should be good to go. I'm going to put some like covers and stuff on that just to make it look cooler. Go, lad. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. It's looking better. It is coming straight down. I think it used to get confused at the top of this maneuver. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I should do that at the mine as well. I've tried both ways. I spent literally like 2 or 3 hours trying to get this to work, and then I finally got it to where it sort of mostly work. So it's not for lack of trying. I don't know how reliable it's going to be. You know, I'm not going to celebrate because it landed once. Oh yeah, now we're cooking with gas. So if this will work, what will do is I'll set up some kind of timer event controller system, so I can have it be in automatic mode or manual mode. So in automatic mode, once it's empty and the battery's full, it'll take off again. In manual mode, it would just go to the mine, come back, and stay. But for now, this is what we got. So if you look at you, there it goes, pulling it all out. Then it will start charging again. Well, it's already charging. You know what I mean. Should be yellow about now. There it goes. Alright, and you guys are pulling in the stone. Let's get you guys named. So click on that. So you'll be... I'm gonna have a 1, 2, 3 left to right. That'll work. Very noisy. Alright, we need some hatch covers. What are those things called? Cover? No. Conveyor or something? It's called a conveyor pipe cap. There we go. Let's get like, I don't know, 4 of those. 6 of those. I can't put one here because the stair rail's in the way. It's a cap, not a capo, a cap. We'll do them like that. Beauty. You covered up. Then we'll deal with that later. Just makes it look a little nicer. And
Energy low.
Yeah, I was just gonna ready to say I need to go get some energy. My suit's going to be complaining at me. I bet it's nice and loud in the apartment now. You get a door over on this other side. I haven't decided if I want to have a door there. I need some way to get around a little better. Let's go in here. And I added the sleep mod so I can sleep through the night. I don't remember if I had that last video or not. That's the thing now. So if I don't want to work through the night, I can just sleep in my bed. And I turned on the compass mod has a clock, so I turned that on. It's not too bad in here, but are we done processing? Yeah, we're done processing the stone, so. That was quick. Okay, battery full light is on. That's plenty close enough. Didn't I have a timer to... Yeah, go to mine. This is the one that undocks and does all the things. Yep. Go to mine. There it goes. Good luck, little lad. We'll see how you do. So there you go. That's the Lobster autonomous drone, who may or may not continue to be vanilla parts. We'll see how it goes. But it's just a bunch of the AI blocks and some event controllers and timers. And you can just tie them together. There's lots of ways to do that. If this does prove to be a little more reliable, I may go over it in great detail. If not, I'm just going to throw the PAM script on it, turn on scripts, and get a programmable block on there and the stuff that PAM needs, and let it go to town, because the PAM module is nice. Path Auto Miner. It has a cargo transport mode. It would be perfect for this. But anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks as always for hanging out. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.